Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to from review episode 1 of the second season of Yashahime, Princess Half Demon. Which I've been looking forward to this. I've been really excited about this, and after the epic finale at the end of the first season with their fight with Toa and Moroha's fight with Kirimaru after killing Setsuna. And now get into this episode, which I thought was really great. How it kicks off. Which one thing we already knew, already right off the bat, a lot of us knew that Setsuna was going to be brought back due to Toa is now can use the broken Tenseiga to bring her back. I already knew that, so that's a question that was irrelevant for me. But how it opens up with first it recaps from the first season, dealing about Kirimaru, our three main characters, the Princess Half Demons, I think even the four perils, the Rainbow Pearls, Zero, Sesshomaru, Rin, most of everything else it recaps. And also got to say right now, the music for the intro, I'll get to that I'll do that separate in a different in another video though, because I want to talk about the intro music from News, who did the song called a new one called Reborn. I'll talk about the intro music in another video, but I want to talk about the episode right now. So that'll be like the next one, right? But as I said before, after this, then I'll get to I pre-recorded a lot of my Halloween October month videos, movie reviews, so be sure to stay tuned for those after this. So look forward to that. But as getting back to it, as it recaps most of it from 7 minutes in, it recaps from the first season, and then getting back where the first season ended, raining, Setsuna's laying there dead. Sesshomaru gives Toa the broken Tenseiga, and she starts to use it. And it's really good. First she once starts using it, she sees the dream butterfly. Oh, it's a different color this time. It's green. She sees it, but then Sesshomaru tells her, "Don't get distracted by trivial thoughts." So she focuses, and it's really good. Once she starts doing it, the whole sky starts changing from gray sky to dark purple, and then Todesai, on his flying demon cow, what was it called, Mumu or Mamao? I forget that, but it's around there. And Jokin's there too, and he notices who's wielding the broken Tenseiga. So he already knows it's broken. And then since because and Toa's Moroha has seen this as well, and now it starts forming the Tenseiga. It starts forming the blade, kind of same type of demon energy that the demon blade energy that Toa had for her broken sword, right? Starts doing the same thing on the Tenseiga. But the thing is, though, she's using all of her demon energy, and you see what her hair starts turning black again, becoming human, because she's using up all of her demon energy. And which is I like that. I like that as well. And first of all, the animation in this is really good, especially when the action is happening. It's really well made animation. That's another positive I can say about it. And now because of this, she's trying. The blade is forming, but she doesn't see the little creepy demon, whatever they call it. You know how when Sesshomaru uses his Tenseiga to revive somebody like Rin, or was it even Zero? Those little creepy guys, are surrounding before being resurrected. He needs to cut them to resurrect them. Well, at first she's not seeing them right now, so she's wondering what's going on, and then because it's attracting a whole swarm of demons are coming down, and Todesai gets there and says that Setsuna's old Naginaga is no more, and she wants to make use of her blood blade. And Jokin arrives and so with Todesai. And finally, the Todesai not once, but hits Moroha twice with her hammer, and then even Jokin hits her too. I thought it was kind of funny. First, Totosai hits Moroha in the head with it, and then Jokin, and then Totosai hits her again. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I had to laugh though. But I just hold on. I'm sorry, but I had to laugh. I had to laugh because I feel like Moroha, a lot of times she's always been the punching bag, right? She was like that, the punching bag. Sometimes, a lot of times she goofs off, but gets hit or whatever throughout for the first season. So I was like, had to laugh at that. Totosai hits her in the head with that, and even Jokin did. But anyway, I was saying Totosai. What was it? I want to get the dialogue. Yeah, since that her old Naginaga is a weak blade and it can never take all that power. Referring to the power of her blood blade. And then finally Toa sees the little creepies, and I like how the moon, how the moon shines on Setsuna. Well, there's a moonlight that's showing on Setsuna. It's kind of the same thing when Sesshomaru did. I think what she did when he brought Rin back. I think so. It was kind of the same kind of lighting when he was gonna bring her back with the creepy crawlers when he cuts it. Yeah, it was kind of the same thing to this. Okay. All right. Referencing that. And then the Totosai is forging the Setsuna's new Naginaga. And all the demons are coming in. Like Moroha tries to hold them off by shooting some arrows, but she runs out. Then Kilara tries to get help out, and Moroha has to use her Kurdi Kodomu. And then Toa's eyes turn like blue just when she swipes and calls out her name, Setsuna. Of course, that's always a thing. And I like the fact that after she says she used up all of her demon energy, since she used up all of her demon energy, she passes out. And I like the fact that Sesshomaru catches her, if it would have let her fall down, but I like the fact that he catches her, and then he places her side by side. So most of the stuff we see in the trailer I talk about, a lot of it happens in this first episode. Most of it. He has his daughter side by side. He touches each one of them on the cheek. Touches each one of them, and then Totosai finally forged the new Naginaga and tosses it to Setsuna, and then boom, instant badass when she comes back. She just with one freaking swing, which kind of like rivals her dad's Tenseiga when it just happens with one swing. One swing of her new Naginaga eliminates like about this whole horde of like about 1 million demons. One freaking swipe, and then all of a sudden, explosion, big kaboom, like we saw in the trailer. Just one freaking sweep. Boom. Just clears the whole, like, even, not only that, all the demons, but clears the whole freaking dark sky as well, the whole purple dark sky, and then, boom, freaking just big explosion. I'm like, yes, Setsuna is back. And more badass. So yeah, I liked it, and although she did kind of forget that she was dead because, like Mora was telling her, don't ever die me, like, don't ever die me again, and even something like that, and then Setsuna goes and says, "Was I dead?" I guess she kind of forgot she was dead. Well, she didn't act like she didn't know she was dead. Although it's kind of funny though, whether it's Zero or Rin or whoever, that was brought back by the Tenseiga, they all remember that they died. But why was Setsuna kind of like forgetting? But oh well. It was kind of like a weird thing. And then Sesshomaru then gives Totosai the broken Tenseiga for him to fix. And then all of a sudden, typical Sesshomaru, very typical of Sesshomaru, he just goes and flies away without saying another word. And then Jokin just goes and follows along with him. Rides on with that little fluffy thing he always wears. I'm like, yep, typical Sesshomaru. And even Totosai was saying that, well, I haven't seen him in a while, but he's grown more tolerant. That's Sesshomaru. He has kind of grown more tolerant. He's kind of grown a little more. Like I said, throughout the whole series of Inuyasha, him at the end kind of grown more attached with humans now. His growth of it. So, yeah, he is kind of grown more tolerant. Yeah, Moro saying, I'm glad to Setsuna, I'm glad you came back to life. But then Setsuna saying, oh, was I dead? And then Totosai is the one who says, don't die anymore. And then Totosai tells the name of Setsuna's new Naginata called the Yukari no Tak no I'm trying to pronounce it. Yukari no Takakiri. Yeah, It's like it sounds like a tongue twister. Yukari no Takakiri. There you go. That's the name of her new Naganaga. I guess that was the name that was teased in the first I guess at the end of the finale. I guess that's the name of it. I thought it was supposed to be like the new sword that Toho was gonna get, but he says it's the new Naganaga that can never be severed by things that cannot be severed. Okay. And it says hence referring to her blood blade. It said what it says? It cannot be severed by fate, but cannot be severed things that cannot be severed, but as if there was one dog that was referring to something like fate. Yeah. Because something like that was fate was brought into that part there. So it's like fate that can never be severed. So yeah, a Naganaga that cannot sever what cannot be severed. Hence fate. That's what he was referring to. And then Totosai goes and referring with Toa, since she's her energy is coming back, her hair is turning back into white, and Totosai saying that that her weapon cannot infuse demon power into a weapon made by humans. Saying that you should go and attain a Kiwi Codon root, which I don't know what that is, so. And then also tells Setsuna how he's supposed to obtain that root, and then Totosai goes and tells her, they need to go try asking Bokusen. Bokusen is the one who from a while back that Sesshomaru would visit. He's that old face that's in the tree, which we also saw. Which you also saw in the trailer. I was like, okay, nice seeing him. Nice to see him again. Nice seeing him again. Okay, yeah, ask Bokusen. And then of course, I like the typical with Moroha. It's like, hey, wait, what about me? And of course, the typical thing with Moroha, acting like. Well, of course, she has a child, but acting like one though. And then Moroha, and then Toa's like they're still talking in her sleep, basically. Oh, come back to me, Setsuna. Setsuna. And Moroha say lying, kicking on the ground like a child, It's like, make something for me too. And then with the outro, it's pretty good. Like, I'll talk about the outro along with the intro on the next video though. But episode 1, Wielding the Tenseiga, I loved. It was another good way to kick off the first season. The second season. It was a good way to kick that off. Especially Toa. Toa. Bring your sister back like we all expected to. Setsuna getting her new weapon, just taking out all those million demons out with one swoop, causing a freaking cool explosion. Sesshomaru, being a little more, thing with his daughters, like when he catches Toa, holding, touching one of them when they're passed out. And nice to see Todesai again, because I like Todesai. Todesai is a supporting character I like. He kind of pretty much probably knows everything, how it's all going to happen basically, and he's funny too. So it was nice to see Todesai in there, and it was nice in the English dub that they brought the same voice actor who previously voiced him in the first show comes back. So when the English dub comes out again, it was nice to hear his voice again. So I like the guy who voices Todesai for the English dub. Now the Japanese voice, all the Japanese voice cast in this does a really great job, no doubt about it. It's like the same thing with the Japanese voice cast in Great Jahi Will Not Be Defeated. The whole Japanese voice cast is really good. But I also like the English dub as well. So it was nice to hear that the guy who voiced Todesai for the English dub comes back when the English dub for this comes out. So yeah, it was nice to see Todesai again. I like that supporting character. And now that Setsuna has her new weapon, we'll also win with a blood blade. Now we've got to go and ask Bogusen that face that's in the tree that Sesshomaru visited. So, and of course, typical of Sesshomaru, just flying off without saying another word, and giving the broken Tenseiga to Todesai so he can fix it. So, yeah, and the characters, like I said, still really Toa, Setsuna, and Moroha. I still enjoy them. And it was a great way to kick off the first season. I keep saying first season. God damn. Second season. Great way to kick off the second season. God, it makes me feel like a freaking idiot when I do that. So yeah. But yeah, so episode one, Wielding the Tenseiga, I enjoyed. So it was great to see the show back again, and I'll talk about, like I said, the outro, the intro, new intro music in the next video. But anyway, but also said all that after this. Now also stay tuned for more for your Halloween movie reviews. I've pre-recorded some of them. There's still more to go though, but I got a lot where I could. So I had to get these out of the way. Then we'll get to the Halloween movie reviews. So looking forward to those. But see. Episode 1 of Season 2 of Yashahime Princess Half Demon, definitely thumbs up. I enjoyed it, and of course, like I said, we already knew the system was going to be brought back. That was a relevant question we all knew was going to happen. So, and especially with Toa using it to revive her. But yeah, a couple interesting things that happened, and really well, and good animation and the score as well. But really good episode to start off the second season. So yeah, looking forward to the next one. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode reviews for both Great Jahi. Now I have to do that along with doing Yashahime now. And then for the movie reviews for Halloween month. Later.